Purposes of this video, I'm only going to discuss the options for US citizens based on the current Philippine immigration law. If you are not aware, the Philippines is going to implement a new Philippine modernization law that is set to replace the current Philippine Immigration Act of 1940. So based on the current immigration laws, there are only a few options for US citizens who wanted to stay permanently or who wanted to retire in the Philippines. There are three types of US passengers. The first type are those US citizens who are not former Filipino citizens. The first type of passengers are native foreign passengers or native US citizens. So who are these passengers? Native US citizens are not considered as former Filipino citizens. So I'm also going to discuss the options for former Filipino citizens and also for dual citizens. A native-born US citizen is someone who was born in the US or its territories and is therefore a citizen from birth. This is different from a naturalized citizen who becomes a citizen after meeting specific requirements and applying for citizenship. This also means that the native US citizen is someone who is not related to any Filipino citizen by blood, by affinity, or consanguinity. For the first type of passenger, native US citizens. So what are the options? There are actually two options if you wanted to live permanently in the Philippines or if you wanted to retire in the Philippines. If you are single, you can avail of the retiree's visa based on the current regulations of the Philippine Retirement Authority. There are specific age requirements, financial and documentary requirements to avail of this retiree's visa. The retiree's visa is a special type of visa that grants permanent residency and the right to stay indefinitely in the country. So it's issued by the Bureau of Immigration through the Philippine Retirement Authority. Here's the official website of the Philippine Retirement Authority, pra.gov.ph. You can explore the dashboard and get information based on your needs or qualifications. So the SRRV is a special non-immigrant visa issued by the Bureau of Immigration through the PRA, and you can enter and stay in the Philippines permanently. So the purpose of this visa is to attract foreign nationals to stay or enjoy retirement in the Philippines. So there are several benefits of being an SRRV holder. So check the website, and then if you have any other questions, you can contact them. And if you decide to avail of this visa, they have accredited agents. So my advice is only deal with accredited agents if you want someone to process the visa for you. The second option for native US citizens, if you are married to a Filipina, you can avail of the 13A visa. The 13A visa is categorized as a permanent resident visa. But there are requirements to be fulfilled in order for you to avail of this 13A visa. The 13A visa requirements and qualifications can be found in the Bureau of Immigration website. So it's called the Immigrant Visa by Marriage. So you can check the requirements in here, who can apply, where to apply, how to apply, and how much it costs to apply for this 13A visa. You can either apply by yourself or you can avail of accredited entities by the Bureau of Immigration. So if you wanted to do it yourself, you can just follow the instructions and submit the complete requirements to avail of this immigrant visa by marriage. So be careful when submitting documents and make sure that you only deal with qualified personnel of the Bureau of Immigration or accredited entities. So those are the two options for native US citizens. The second type of US citizens are former Filipino citizens who were naturalized in a foreign country or in the US. The third type of US citizens are those who are dual citizens. For former Filipino citizens, what are the options? There are actually three options. The first option is for you to become a dual citizen. There are benefits of becoming a dual citizen. Now, if you don't want to be a dual citizen, you can apply for a 13G visa, which is equivalent to a permanent residency visa. Now, what are the requirements for this 13G visa? This is called the Returning Former Natural-Born Filipino Citizen Visa or 13G visa. Now, who can apply? So, applicant who was previously a natural-born citizen of the Philippines who is a naturalized citizen of a foreign country and intends to return to the Philippines for permanent residence. So where can you apply? You can apply at the Bureau of Immigration main office. So make sure that you secure all of the documentary requirements before applying. You can do it yourself. Just follow the instructions, and I think you still need to attend a hearing and do a fingerprinting and then be able to secure this visa. Or you can avail of the accredited entities of the Bureau of Immigration, but you must pay a fee for someone to process your visa. If you're going to apply for this visa, make sure that you read all of the instructions, submit all of the documents, otherwise your application can be delayed or be refused or declined. So make sure that you bring original documents. Also, do not deal with fixers or scammers outside of the Bureau of Immigration. The third option for former Filipino citizens is to apply for a retirees visa, the SRRV. If you are a US citizen and also considered a dual citizen of both Philippines and the United States, you can stay indefinitely in the Philippines. You don't have to apply for a visa because you are a Filipino citizen. Filipino citizens can stay indefinitely in the Philippines. Also, please take note of your rights and obligations if you are a foreign citizen of another country such as the United States. If you live in the Philippines as a US citizen and also as a dual citizen, and if you earn income or if you operate a business in the Philippines, you must also comply with US tax laws. So this means that if you are a dual citizen and if you stay there permanently, you must also file a federal income tax return. Dual citizens of both the Philippines and the United States. Because there are only limited options for US citizens, I highly recommend waiting for the passage of the new Philippine Immigration Modernization Law because there are expanded options for you to stay permanently in the Philippines. If you have any other questions or comments, please post them down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Again, thank you guys for supporting my channel. And if you haven't liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. I always welcome new subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. I hope everyone is staying safe and have a great day.